Hello children, welcome to the class. Let us continue chapter 2, Nutrition in Animals. In the previous two videos, you have all understood about ingestion, digestion. Now we are going to discuss the absorption, assimilation and the digestion process. Now what is all about absorption? What is all about assimilation and digestion? Let us take the first topic, absorption. Absorption generally takes place in the small intestine. Did you remember now the small intestine? This is how the small intestine looks like. Here the final digestion of food takes place. I have explained you in the previous video how the final digestion takes place. All the secretions from the liver and pancreas is reaching to the small intestine and how the food component is further broken down through the process of digestion. Yes, so now we are going to discuss that in small intestine how this absorption takes place. In the small intestine, the digested food passes into the blood vessels on the wall of the intestine. This process is called absorption. Yes children, what is absorption? When the digested food passes into the blood vessels in the wall of the intestine. That process is called as absorption. Now when we talk about the wall, the inner wall of the small intestine have finger-like outgrowth. Yes children, I can show you such type of finger-like outgrowth is there. Now these finger-like outgrowths are called as villi. In singular we call it as villus. Yes. Now what does it do? It increases the surface area for absorption of the digested food. So for more and more absorption, they have to increase the surface area. Now how they can increase the surface area? Through this structure. That is why they have this finger-like projection to absorb more and more the digested food. So did you understood now? This absorption takes place in the small intestine. And why? Because they have a finger-like outgrowth called villi. Fine. So the absorbed substances are transported via blood vessels to the different organs of the body. Fine. And why they are distributed? To build the complex substances such as proteins, carbohydrates, etc. And that is called as assimilation. Assimilation means together. So what happens in absorption? All the nutrients are absorbed by the cells. Yes, and once the nutrients are absorbed, they are transported to the different parts, different organs, and is assimilated in the particular areas to further build up the complex substances. So that is how the absorption and assimilation takes place. Now let us move on to the last topic, that is digestion. Large intestine. What happens in the large intestine? The undigested and unabsorbed food enters the large intestine. What is its function? From that undigested and unabsorbed food, this large intestine will absorb some water and salts. And remaining waste, which is in the semi-solid waste, which is also called a semi-solid waste, that waste is collected in the rectum. The fecal matter is removed through the anus time to time, and that is called as digestion. My dear children, digestion is very, very essential part. That waste, if is not digested out of the body, can result in various diseases. I hope you all understood about large intestine. How the food, unabsorbed, undigested food is here transferred and the water is being absorbed from it, and the rest is being collected, the unabsorbed, undigested food. After absorbing the water from it, that food is collected here in the rectum, and through the anus it is ejected out of the body. So this is how the 5 complex process takes place. The 5 complex process of the nutrition, that is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. Let us just recapitulate all the things. Ingestion, taking in of food, is called ingestion. Digestion is breaking down of the complex food component into simpler forms. Then coming on to the absorption, when the digested food passes into the blood vessels in the wall of the intestine, that process is called absorption, where the food is absorbed in the walls of the small intestine. Then later on, coming on to assimilation, that absorbed food from the wall transferred via blood vessels to different organs to build the complex substances, that is called as assimilation. And the last one is egestion. Egestion means removal of the remaining waste from the body, that is called as egestion. So here we have discussed the all 5 complex process of this nutrition. In this complex 5 parts of nutrition, these glands and alimentary canal play a very important role, because salivary gland, liver, pancreas, these 3 glands. Apart of this, the mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus also plays a very important role in the digestive system. I hope now you have well understood what is all about digestive system.